thoughts count. GPS straight to the money. I put my big homie got the big Mickey Mouse. You posted your at 12 and 8 that night. She had my all over the mansion. Can't sit on my house. I got that check and took off. A lot of these look lost.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. On the ground, this is Isaiah Crowell, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw on second down is Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Detroit! Detroit! Over! Watch it now, Barney!
A first down throw, Darnold. And this is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Darnold on second down, escaping the pressure right. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Detroit! Over!
Again, Darnold. He dumps it down to Ingram. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to make it 4th down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hot.
They'll go with the keeper. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque right there.
I just perked up when he said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
Good, good. Good, good. Over.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To Crowell. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Watch him now, Barney. Back there to that Philly. Here we go. Watch him now, Barney.
They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro, Navarro Bowman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Target. Hey, 20. Hey, 20.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And Stills bringing it in. he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Tannehill finding Stills, and it's a Dolphin first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught inside the 20. And down inside the 10 at the 9. A big play there for the Dolphins. And even 40 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Tannehill, flush to his right, and he slides to avoid the hit. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Being chased out left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now.
Hey, 20. 20.
Now Tannehill on third and goal. He's got Amendola for a Miami touchdown. Danny Amendola, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are in for 6. Well, they got the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They begin with a run by Crowell. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Watching that, Barney! Gun! Watching that, Barney!
Play action. It's Darnold. Forced out to his left. And got his man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 41 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st and 10, Darnold. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Watching that, Barney!
They'll try and run for it with Crowell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Isaiah Crowell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, he's got some break. He's going to go. Albert Wilson, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Albert Wilson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are in for 6.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it, and you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone, and that's exactly why he did.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On 1st down, it's Darnold. Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now it's the backup Simeon. Buying time to his left. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Give him 30 yards there. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
On 1st down, Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football, and we just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Over! Watch it now, Barney!
Darnold from the gun. Being chased out left. He goes underneath to Ingram. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Play! Tiger!
On first down, Tannehill. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. A gain of 6 there on first. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Off play action, Tannehill. It's caught outright, Amendola. A Dolphin first down as Tannehill is on target to the former Patriot Danny Amendola.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Forced out to his left. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On second down, here's Tannehill. Flushed out right. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the play. They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Shane Ray. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. Here is Lynch on 3rd and goal. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And Bailey able to knock it through. So an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. First down, the run with Lynch. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Lynch. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A first down carry now for Crowell. Gets it up around the 22, but no further. Did flash the fancy footwork, but not much to show for it. Credit the tackle to Navarro Bowman.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will be taken at the 13. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. To throw on second down is Tannehill. On the right side, open is Gesicki. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put it up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Got a man, it's Amendola. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there of 22. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Good. Good 80. Play.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Hey, 20. Right there. Here you go, Tiger.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Avery Williamson in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
We're all walking. Here you go, Tiger.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play. Tannehill now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Play action. It's Tannehill. Amendola's got it complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Back now in Miami. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They get it to him running left. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Tannehill steps away to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And New York set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's something out there. There got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Lucky 56.
A first down throw, Darnold. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
From the 50, it's Darnold. He dumps it down to Ingram. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Darnold now on second down. Going underneath for Crowell. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Darnold on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. He sets to fire deep. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Isaiah Crowell. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story before the game. We were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes
defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. A big-time special teams play here in the 4th quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's a give to Crowell. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Off of play action, Darnold trying to lay one up deep. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They start the drive with Lynch. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a give to Lynch. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. On the handoff, Lynch. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. A 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
His afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. Hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Handoff comes to Lynch. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go. Get set. Got three. Three down. Go. Back.
On the give, this is Lynch. Lynch fighting, and he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And nothing but daylight ahead. And hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And the Dolphins are going to recover. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Dolphins on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Miami, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1, and they'll hit the road.